John, we're here with Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. He just met with NAACP officials at their new satellite office here near the Gilmore homes that just opened today. Talk to us about why it was important to meet with the folks here.
Well, I came by to thank them because last night was a lot better than Monday night, and it was a combination. It was a team effort working with the community leaders. I especially want to thank the NAACP. But there were community leaders, faith leaders all across the city that helped us keep calm in the city, and they pled with people not to conduct violence like Monday night. They asked them to obey the curfew. They asked people to go home and to please demonstrate in a peaceful way, and that helped us keep things under control. So I came by to thank them for all the work they're doing in the community and to urge them to continue to help us throughout the week to make sure that we can keep things under control.
So we saw a huge police presence, law enforcement presence out there on the streets last night, and that continues. How long do you expect it to continue? Do you feel like last night was a turning point?
Well, it was a turning point, but you know, we still have some concerns going forward with potential flashpoints for Friday and Saturday, and we just discussed that with the NAACP. They share the same concern that for potential for that. So, while things are way better than they were, and we've turned the corner dramatically, it was a completely different story from Monday night. We had the National Guard, we had the state police, we had police officers from all around the state and the country helping us. We were working with community leaders. It was a great night. But it's not over yet. There's still a lot of frustrations. There's still a lot of hostility. There's still anger in the community, and there's still people out there that want to make trouble, and there's still some, folks that are out there that want to get things out of control. That don't want to go in a peaceful way like the majority of the people do. So we're going to stay until the city is safe and until we feel that it's safe for us to leave.
And one more new program you've mentioned, it's Maryland Unites. Tell me about that. Is that about moving forward, or is that about addressing concerns about the underlying concerns facing the country, the city?
Well, we want to address the underlying concerns, and there's going to be a lot of time for that. We just discussed coming back and having more ongoing dialogue with the community leaders and with the NAACP and others. We had a meeting yesterday to talk about that. But MarylandUnites.org is a website we set up to help with the immediate problems of the damage, the people that lost their property, the people that need assistance. We had 2,000. The Governor's Office of Service and Volunteerism had 2,000 volunteers here yesterday from around the state that wanted to help people rebuild their communities back to normal, help clean up. MarylandUnites.org, you can go and volunteer. You can donate. We've had hundreds of people on there this morning that just joined. It's people all over our state that are saying, we love the city of Baltimore. How can we help? We wanted to have a place where they could help.
Now, yesterday I spoke with you briefly before you took that helicopter tour of the damage, and I asked you if there were any lessons learned from what happened on Monday night, from the handling of it. You said it was a little too soon. I know it's one day later, but you must have learned some lessons about what you do differently in the future.
Well, look, I don't think there's anything I would do differently at all. I think when this is over with, we can go back and Monday morning quarterback what happened on Monday night. When we got called on Monday, we executed the executive order 30 seconds after a phone call from the mayor. We had already kind of started early, so we were 5 hours ahead of schedule. It normally takes 8 hours to mobilize the National Guard. We did it in 3. Once we got engaged late Monday night when we got here, everything stopped. Yesterday there was no problems and no violence. So I want to commend the city police last night, the mayor, together with our state police, the National Guard. Everybody worked in a cohesive fashion with the community leaders. Everybody. It was a team effort. It was Maryland Unites yesterday.
Excellent. And speaking more broadly about some of the issues, the underlying issues here, a lot of people are asking they want to see criminal justice reform. I understand you supported some reforms. You signed some bills. Talk about your efforts to reform the system.
Well, there are about 8 bills that we signed that were pushed by the community that came through the legislature. We actually didn't sign them yet because we were supposed to sign them yesterday at a bill signing that had to be canceled because of the state of emergency. So we will. We haven't rescheduled that yet. We'll get back to our normal schedule here soon. But we're going to try to take as many steps as we can to help heal the community. We had a great meeting yesterday with faith leaders and leaders in the community. I told them that right now we're going to deal with the crisis. We're going to help you put your streets back in order. We're going to help make your neighborhood safe. After that, we're going to continue the dialogue and work with city leaders and elected officials. It's a big problem. It has to be addressed. There's no easy answers, but we're going to work together. I mean, we're all about bringing the parties together, collaborating, getting answers, and trying to move forward, and we're going to do our part.
Great. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor.
So there you have it, Governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, who's very involved here, meeting with members of the NAACP at their satellite office that just opened today. This is something they wanted to see come out of this tragic situation with Freddie Gray. Back to you, John.